Hey guys, I hope you guys all had a wonderful spring break. I'm sorry that I got to miss you live yesterday. It was kind of weird with the weather. But we're going to start rolling now back to school. This week's going to kind of be an easy week. We have like one activity we're going to work through the entire week, and then we have only one everyday math we're going to do. So we're going to kind of ease our way back into school. So, first things first, let's talk about what we are doing today. Today, we are going to be reviewing how to find least common denominator and how to simplify fractions. So, let's get a head start on that. I'm going to turn on my document camera. Okay, so you guys should see a heart. Okay, cool deal. Perfect. Okay, so two different things happen here. When you are finding the LCD, you have to list the fractions what? To find LCD, you have to write its multiples. And remember, multiples is just skip counting. And we only do this to the denominator only. So let's say we had 3/8 and 4/6, and I needed to find the least common denominator. What I would do is I would write 8, write 6, and I would list the multiples, or I would skip count. 8, 16, 24, 32, so on and so forth. Number 6, I would skip count 4, 6. I have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. Now, which one do I have in common? For me to find the LCD, I'm looking for the least common, means same denominator. So which one do they have the same? That is the least. Beautiful. They both have the number 24. All right. Let's try another one. Say I have 1/3 and 2/12. I need to find the least common least common denominator. I do this by writing my multiples. This is just skip counting. So for my denominators, 3 and 12, I need to skip count. I have 3, 6, 9, 12. And for number 12, I have 12, 24, 36. Which one do they have in common? And which is their least one they have in common? 12. Wonderful. So quick review. Finding LCD is pretty easy. Now let's talk about simplifying. Simplifying. For me to simplify, I have to find the GCF. Do you remember what that meant? G means greatest. Just like in LCD, the C stands for common. And you have multiples and you have factors. So greatest common factor. And factors are difficult. You have to think of the two numbers that when they are multiplied together give you that product that you're looking for. So let's think back. If I needed you to write the factors for the number 12, you remember some of us made a T-chart, some of us went in line, and we knew that 1 times 12 equaled 12. So if I multiplied these two numbers, I got this number. 2 times 6, so 2 times 6 got me to 12. 3 times 4 got me to 12. And when I start going back, I've already hit 4. And if you go in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you continue down that road, you can make sure you don't miss any numbers. Another way I'm going to show you guys, which is kind of cheating, but since I'm not there to help you, I want you to have all your resources available. I'm going to present my screen real fast. you can go to Google and factors of 12. Hit enter. And at whatarefactors.com, they will tell you the factors of your numbers. So your factors are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. We just got these same factors on our paper. So you can always type it into the Google bar. So what is the factors of 36? Hit that. What are the factors of 36? Here they are. Okay. Now, I do want you trying to find the factors on your own before resulting in going and cheating on the computer. So let's turn my document camera back on. Okay, so now let's talk about simplifying, how the greatest common factor helps us simplify. So if I had the fraction, let's do 8/12. And I want to simplify 8/12 into the smallest I can. Remember, I always told you when you're simplifying, you're either going to be working with the numbers like 2, 3, 4, and 5. Normally, these are your normal numbers you'll be dividing with. And when simplifying, you have to divide the top and the bottom by the same number. You have to be even Steven. Got to do the same on the top as you do the bottom. So I have my factors already written for 12. So now I'm going to write my factors for 8. I have 1 times 8 equals 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. 3 times nothing equals 8. And then I'm already back at 4. So these are my factors for 8. And like I said, I could always go to the internet and Google it to make sure I had all my factors. So when I look at the factors for 12 and 8, I need to find the greatest one that they have in common. That's what that G tells me. I need the greatest common factor. So they have 1 in common. They have 2 in common. They have 4 in common. Which one is the greatest common? 4. So that means I can divide the top by 4 and the bottom by 4. So what is 8 divided by 4? 2. And what's 12 divided by 4? 3. So 8/12 can be simplified to 2/3. They are also called equivalent fraction. Okay, so now let's talk about what your assignment is for today. If you go to Google Classroom, you're going to see a slideshow. You're going to work on the slideshow on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But so tomorrow, when you want to get back into your document, because it's always going to be right back here. So if you go to your email or if you go to your Google, whichever one, and you see those 3 little dots up there, those 9 little dots at the top, if you click on that, click slides, because you're going to be working in a slideshow all week long. So click slides, and it's going to be the first thing that pops up, or it should be adding and subtracting fractions. That's what we're reviewing this week. So when you click on that, there it is. Now remember, on Tuesday, the only way you're getting access to this document is by going through Google Classroom. You'll have to go and click on your assignment on Google Classroom. But on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you're going to need to be going into that slideshow. And once again, you just click this and slides. So we've done this 100 times in class. You click. When you see the box, then you type. If you delete the box by mistake, you can always hit undo at the top. So my name, don't have to worry about the date. And today I am working on Google Slides numbers 1 through 4. And I'm explaining it to you right now in this video. Okay? So 1 through 4. So today I'm stopping here. All right, first slide. Down here's the directions. List all the multiples of each numbers. Then on the LMC line, write the least common multiples. Okay, so I need to find the least common multiple for 8 and 4. So right now I'm just going to skip count by 8. Delete my text in my box. 8, 16, 24, 32. All right, there's my multiples for 8. Now I need to list my multiples for 4. I got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. All right, remember LCM, least common multiple. Which one is the least common? Because I see 2 that they have, I see 3 that they have in common. But on the LCM line, you need to type what is their least common. So delete what's in my text box. And the one that they have in common, least common, is 8. So that's all you're doing for the next 1, 2, 3 questions. Just listing their multiples and tell me what the least common multiple is, least common denominator. You're going to do that on slides 2. You're going to do that on slides 3. And slide 4, your last one for today, is to find equivalent fractions. So what you're going to have to do for this slide is you have these little fractions over here, and you need to drag them into which one matches. So let's do a few of these together, just so I make sure everybody's on the same page. Okay, so I pick a fraction. I'm going to pick 3/5. Okay, I need to simplify 3/5 by writing its least common, or sorry, I need to find the greatest common factor. So I'm going to put my screen back on my document camera. Let's see here. Alrighty. So back to my heart. I have 3/15. I need to find the greatest common factor so I can simplify this. Greatest common factor. I do this by writing out the factors for 3 and for 15. All right. 1 times 3 equals 3, and that is the only number that'll work. 15 can be multiplied by 1 times 5. 1 times 15. 2 times nothing gets me 15. 3 times 5 gets me 15, and that is it. Like I said, if you didn't want to do this work, you can always go to your Google home screen and Google what are my factors for 15. My greatest common factor is 3, so that means that both the top and the bottom can be divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So that means that 3/15 is equivalent to 1/5. So I want you to go back to your Google slide. And if you grab 3/15, you need to move that to one of the bubbles that is connected to 1/5. Let's do one more. Let's do 3/24. I'm looking for the greatest common factor. I already have my factors for 3 written, so now all I have to do is write my factors for 24. I'm going to give you guys a shortcut. If 3 is the only greatest common factor that 1 and 3 have, or that 3 has, that means 3 has to be it for 24 as well. So let's just see out of curiosity. 24, I got 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6. Okay, looking at 1 and 3, what's the greatest common factor they have in common? It's 3. 3 and 3. So that means the top can be divided by 3 and the bottom can be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So that means 1/8 can be divided. 1/8 is equivalent to 3/24. So I'm going to go back over to my bubble. Screen again. I'm going to go back to my Google Slides. I'm going to pick up 3/24 and I'm going to move that. I'm going to move that into one of my, and see if you mess up like I did, always hit that undo button. It'll work right for you. Pick it up, move it. Bam. Okay, so that's all you're doing today. And then I'm going to share your everyday math, 3, 4, 13, because you should have technically done this yesterday, but that didn't happen. And this is the only everyday math you're going to have today. This is due on Friday. Alrighty. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you need anything, please let me know. I'm here. Sitting right here. Doing nothing. So email me. Message me. Make me busy. I'm tired of painting. I've been painting my house and it's driving me crazy. All right. I miss you guys. I hope you have a great day. And like I said, if you need anything, let me know. Bye.